Ground invasion of Syria by U.S. troops. Kerry is an absolute scumbag liar. Vladimir Putin and Russia issue a 100-page report saying all the U.S. intel on the attack by Assad on chemical weapons is absolute baloney. Hey everybody, I'm Fabian for Liberty, Fabian Calvo, reporting for Alternative Media Television. Always a pleasure. So, I don't even know where to start. There's some bombshell information yesterday on my channel, released a red alert video talking about how Obama is getting ready for a ground invasion of Syria. Now, why would I say that? Well, not only did a Senate hearing yesterday, which gave him approval to launch a full-scale military war, not just an airstrike or lobbing some Tomahawk missiles, but a full-blown ground invasion if he wants it. Now, everyone's saying, oh, there won't be a ground invasion. Well, if you understand the real reason behind why we are going to war with Syria, the same reason of why we're going to war with Libya, why we did it in Egypt, then you understand that this is all about a pipeline that the Saudis, that Qatar is seeking to build, that's supposed to run through Syria. As a matter of fact, it goes through Libya, Egypt, then up through Syria to cut off the Russians as being the main supplier of natural gas to Europe. So basically on record, we have Bashar Assad. He, said no to the Qatari pipeline. Instead, he sided with the Iranians and the Russians, who are going to build a new pipeline that's going to actually go through Iran and come from a lot of the natural gas-rich area of Iran, pipe that in through Syria so that the Russians can continue to feed into Europe. Well, this is what this is all about, ladies and gentlemen. It's why John Kerry yesterday on record said, hey, we're not going to pay for it. Our Arab friends are going to pay for it. Well, yes. Now, why would the U.S. even be involved in any of this? Because it's all about supporting the oil for dollars, or as what you may know, the petrodollar system, which is the only thing keeping the U.S. as a world reserve currency. That's it, gang. That's all that's keeping the U.S. dollar afloat, is the fact that OPEC trades their oil in U.S. dollars. If that wasn't the case, there would be no more demand, at least internationally, or very little demand internationally, for the U.S. dollar, creating massive hyperinflation here at home, which is coming to a theater near you, county near you, city near you, in the anytime soon. Now, Vladimir Putin came out with a 100-page report. He didn't, but the Russians did, saying all the intelligence that the U.S. came out with, John Kerry's a liar, the intelligence is totally bogus. His report is saying that the Syrian rebels are the ones behind the attack. What we already know, what we've known, and also what journalists and media outlets in the Middle East are already reporting, have been reporting now for weeks. I mean, you can go to WorldNet Daily and see the transcriptions and the reports and the translations of all of this stuff already, okay? One last point I want to make, which is pretty shocking, but I was interviewed by Greg Hunter last week, or this week, on USA Watchdog. You can check out the website, usawatchdog.com, and see his channel as well, and you could also see the interview. And this is the first time I've ever said this, people know my work, you've seen my channel, you know I run a private equity firm that, invests pretty heavily in the real estate market. And I still have the whole perspective of things are going to collapse, but I think it centers around the real estate market, and that's a whole nother video. I cover that on my channel. And I'll cover this here as well. Alternative Media Television has been generous enough to give me this platform to bring you this information, but I can tell you in the last 6 to 8 months, 2 major hedge fund managers, 2 of them, those, have upped and left the country. They've left because they think things are going to be getting pretty crazy. They still think there'll be opportunity here, but they think socially things will begin to get crazy and this government is going to get more and more tyrannical. I'm Fabian for Liberty, reporting for Alternative Media Television. This could be potentially, literally, the verge of World War III. What do you think? Thanks for watching. I'm out.